Right now, say I want Josh Taylor and get the Josh Taylor fight because he's April. That's right. So anybody on that pipeline right now, that's a big deal.
I talked his ass, but the same day that James Tony came in to sign the contract.
Wow.
So I'm talking to both of them on the phones like this. Look, I got Zab on one phone, I got James on one phone.
Well, it's Crawford gonna do the he's gonna beat Sean. Everybody listen, he's gonna beat Sean. He's gonna beat Sean. He's gonna beat Sean. What's going on, everybody? Gotta fix the visuals. How y'all doing tonight? We're gonna fix, man. We gotta fix the visuals in a second. But how y'all doing tonight, man? Pray everybody's having a wonderful, wonderful evening. We'll wait for a few folks to come up in here. Shout out to Boxing in DC. Y'all are by far to me the best group on social media. We're gonna get into some boxing talks. Got some guests coming through. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna get y'all some more content. And those in the DMV area, they fights this Saturday night. You know, the fight that got canceled due to the untimely tragedy that happened to our legend Buddy Harrison. The fight will go down this Saturday. Dusty will be the main event on the undercard. Also Anthony Peterson. So that all goes down this Saturday night. What up, Troy? What up, Troy? Talk to me, man. You know what I mean? Let me tell everybody, you know, I'm going to get it together, start getting the content back to you no more, but I'm just going to be honest and put it out there. You know, on the backside, man, dealing with health issues with myself and, my family, mainly my daughter and all that. So sometimes it prohibits me to be as fluent in what I'm doing as I want to, but as a promise, I'm going to give an earnest effort to get my, self together and, keep my daughter in your prayers. So I'm just thanking God to be here tonight. So let's get it in, man. What y'all want to chop it up about tonight, man? What y'all want to know, man? Let me, I'm gonna put the link in the chat, but also those in the comment section, tell me who you think is the fight of the year. That's a big debate going on. What you thought about last weekend with Montana Love and his situation. You know what I'm saying? Montana Love had an interesting night. You know what I mean? So, I got a couple guys coming through. Who's Tank go to fight in DC? I'm hearing Gary Russell praying for you, bro. Appreciate it. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, I see what everybody's talking about when he posted something about fighting in DC, but I said, like I told the guys last night, I was talking to some guys from Houston. I was telling them I don't think if he was fighting Gary, which I would love, but if he was fighting Gary, he not gonna do it in the DMV. He not gonna do it on this end. He gonna go to Baltimore. He gonna want home court advantage if he fight Gary. You know what I mean? But if it is, I love it. I love the fight. But I mean, who knows what they got going on, man? I mean, we had a beautiful year of boxing. And it's ending. We had a chance to put a cherry on top to this year. You know what I mean? Could have had some big time fights, but it's just like, ugh. But I'm not gonna complain. Still a good year of boxing. And prayerfully, some of the things that fell apart can come back together next year. We do got some nice fights coming next year already. With the Benavidez and Caleb Plant. I would love to know what y'all think about that. You know what I mean? What you think of the Montana Love fight? What you think about the Caleb Plant Benavidez fight? And what you think about who's your fighter of the year? While we wait on my guest to as they take their time to get in. But who y'all believe that is, man? Who y'all believe that is? Me personally, I think Bivol is the fight of the year. Many want to say Devin Haney or somebody else, but I say Bivol. I say Bivol, and I give my reasons when folks come through. Montana Love situation. I'm gonna be honest. We got one up in here. We got one up in here. This brother had his pro debut a couple weeks ago out there in Carolina. What up, Maniac Sanchez McGee? What we talking
What's up?
about?
What you play?
What's up, man? So why I got you? What you think of Montana Love's performance the other night? And Montana Love performance the other night, who was your fighter of the year?
I didn't really get to sit down and watch the debacle or whatever went on with him, so I can't really say. I heard he got disqualified, but I didn't get to watch it myself. But my fighter of the year so far, oh man, just like back and forth. I'm gonna have to say Charlo and Castano too. I thought that was pretty
That's
good.
not the fight, the fighter.
The fighter of the year. The fighter of the year. I'm gonna go with Clarissa Shields, man. And I'm gonna say Clarissa because no disrespect to what Jamel and what Devin Haney has done, but she like Clarissa, man, like she put on for real, man, for a lot of these women, and I ain't got nothing but respect for that, bro.
Hold on, player. So we're gonna gloss over Bivol?
Yeah, I'm yeah, no. He was
I
one
sent
of
you
my
the link,
fighters.
basement. I sent you the link, basement.
Yeah, I'm not choosing Bivol as the fighter of the year.
Why not?
Yeah, no.
Is it hate? Are you hating?
No, I
Are
like
you hating?
Bivol. No,
I
I
think
like
you
Bivol.
hating.
I just don't really think much of the I think it's good that he beat Canelo, but he should have beat him.
He should have beat him.
Yeah, he should have beat him.
He should have beat him.
Yeah, let me land. I think he should have beat him. I think Canelo just bit off more than he can chew. Bivol did earn more respect from me. He's better than I thought, and him beating Gilberto, same. He should have beat him. So I'm not really picking him.
He should have beat him. That's horrible. That's hate in the 1,000th degree. What do you think, Smoke?
To me, Devin.
Good argument.
Devin, fighter of the year. He went over to Australia, took less pay. It wasn't about the money. It's about the legacy, and did what he needed to do twice.
I mean, that's a noble assessment, but I'm sorry, but I'm going to say this: Alexander Usyk, she definitely solid, but Devin Shakur fighter of the year. You could say Charlo and Spence too. The James can't be solid. I can't say Spence. I'm sorry, can't say Spence. And Charlo's a good argument, no problem. Charlo, Shakur, Devin, all of them solid. All of them solid. But to me, see, I remember vividly people talking about, of course, Canelo's the face of boxing, Mr. Invincible. He could go up there and ain't nobody beat him. To say the man was supposed to beat him, that's a stretch because he was highly underdog in that fight. And then everybody ran to this dude, Gilberto, Zerto. Oh my God, Zerto is this, Zerto that. He was the underdog twice. 2 major fights. He won both. I
I,
got to
I
go
don't
with Bivol.
understand how he was the underdog for Berto, and like I get the Canelo situation, but I feel like it was a thing where it was like, oh damn, Bivol is way better than people gave him credit for. But I'm not gonna sit here and act like I was just one of the ones that was just dying over Canelo just to beat all these people. You know how I feel about Canelo, and it was a good win by Bivol. But I can't sit here and pick him over Clarissa, man. I think what she did was way way more, extravagant.
I'm gonna say this, man. I mean, what Clarissa did this year was more historic by becoming the only person to ever win undisputed in 3 weight classes. If we're going to go that route, no problem. But in terms of, you can make an argument Katie Taylor or Alicia Baumgartner is the female fighters of the year. Hello?
Yeah, nah, I'm not gonna argue that.
Say that again.
I said, in terms of historic, she became the first to win undisputed in 3 different weight classes. Hats off to her. No doubt about it. She deserved all that. But in terms of, like, the level of competition in fights, you can make an argument that Katie Taylor and Alicia Baumgartner could be female fighter of the year.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I ain't. You asked me mine, and I gave you mine.
I mean, this what we do. We debate. Everybody put their stuff on the table and we debate.
I just got.
Don't get soft in here.
I love. What I'm saying. You know how I feel about my future wife, Alicia Baumgartner. You know what I'm saying. I would pick her, but I think. I think what Clarissa did and the opponent she beat. I think that was a big deal, man.
It was a big deal. But also Alicia came over there, went overseas, knocked out the girl, got her belt, then defended her belt. Then she went up against highly touted unified champion Michaela Mayer. Katie Taylor beat Natasha. The girl that Clarissa's talking about fighting next, Natasha Jonas, has lost to Katie Taylor twice.
That's what's up. I still got Clarissa number 1 though. So.
All right, baby.
I'm just saying, Katie Taylor, that's cool and all, but I don't know. She still ain't did what Clarissa done did.
She still ain't did what Clarissa done did. What does that mean? Let's get it. Let's get it.
Yeah, no, I don't. I just got Clarissa, and that's who my fighter of the year.
Bro. No. Stay there. I'm gonna tell everybody this, for those that we love Clarissa, but I'm gonna be the one that's I'm gonna stir this pot right now, because that's a debate that ain't going nowhere. The Katie Taylor Clarissa Shields debate ain't going nowhere. It ain't going nowhere. I'll tell you that right now. She's never gonna get around that debate. That is her. Whenever we debate women's boxing, it's gonna come down between her and Katie Taylor, and Katie Taylor has a valid argument, very valid argument. All undisputed is not created equal. You know what I'm saying? She's undisputed in her weight class, and she's beat the undisputed champions. She beat the weight class above her. She beat the undisputed champion, and the weight class below her, she beat the undisputed champion. Facts. Did you know that, Maniac?
So what undisputed champions did she beat now?
Jessica McCaskill, the undisputed welterweight champion. She has a loss to Katie Taylor.
Yeah. Was she undisputed at that time?
No.
Okay. All right. She wasn't undisputed at that time. And who was the other undisputed?
Amanda Serrano.
Who wasn't undisputed at that time either.
She was.
She was unified. She was unified.
Amanda Serrano was a 7-time world champion.
I ain't trying to hear that. You said two undisputed champions, and they were not undisputed when they fought.
Has she ever been undisputed? Yes. Yes.
Yeah, she had. Yeah, yes. Yeah. But she didn't beat 2 undisputed champions.
Cut it out, bro.
She didn't. She didn't.
Smoke, talk to your nephew.
She beat somebody that was she beat somebody.
She beat unified champion. She ain't never took 4 belts. She ain't never took 4 belts plus the ring belt from somebody.
But she beat the
she got him. But no.
And then she beat.
She's undisputed in her own weight class. She has all the weight. She has all the belts in her weight class.
She beat Serrano.
No. She was Serrano came up to fight for her titles, bro. Those are her belts she was fighting for. She was the champion that she was defending her title against Amanda Serrano.
She was not undisputed when she fought Serrano.
Didn't Serrano have some belts? Did
No,
she take some belts from
That's what
Serrano?
I'm saying. She was,
no,
bro.
she
Like
didn't.
they was unifying.
Okay, let's go through it. You know what? You just keep talking.
You the one who wanted to talk about it. I wanted to say Clarissa and move on.
No.
Bro, and he trying to deny you that.
You know what
No,
I'm
no,
saying?
it's a healthy debate.
And
There's
you
nothing
know
wrong
what?
with
Hey,
healthy.
I want to use this time to shout out Alicia again. If she watching this, I love you, girl.
And fuck all that. I want to take this time to shout out
I love
Hey,
you,
Jamie.
matter of
girl.
fact,
November 26th,
matter of
Dubai.
fact,
Jamie Miracle Mitchell, man.
shout it out again. I'm gonna send this joint to send that link to K Smoke
Send it to who?
K.
K.
That would
Oh,
be
Key?
yeah, Key. That was my bad, Key. Listen, Smoke. I know my
Yeah.
Smoke. It's my man. What's my man? Oh my goodness. I'm just going through Katie Taylor stuff, Sean. I'm just telling you where we're gonna get going. I'm going through Katie Taylor stuff. You know what I mean? Cause shit ain't going nowhere. It ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, it's taking you too long, AK. I think we right.
No, you're not. So look, okay. So Katie Taylor been undisputed at her weight class since 2018. She's been undisputed at her weight class since 2018. Like I told you, she wasn't fighting for no. She wasn't fighting to be undisputed. She was already undisputed.
Now I'm about to do my own research.
Okay, good. Do your research, homeboy. Do
Cause
your
I know
research,
how you like. I know how you like to spin shit.
sir, sir. Says right here in December 2018, Taylor versus Pearson. She became undisputed champion that night, December 2018, Mr. Guy. And like I said, Jessica McCaskill, who is the undisputed champion of what was undisputed at welterweight at 147, she beat her. She beat Katie Taylor, beat her too.
God damn it.
What I was saying.
Bottom line is for Katie Taylor, everybody that was somebody in her era, she fought and beat except for Carissa.
That's a fact.
You feel me? But we can move on.
Yeah, bro, you was right.
I know I was right. Knew you was yipping and yapping, knew you know what you talking about, but it's okay.
Yeah, you was right. 134. Yeah.
It's all gravy.
Yeah, but you was right about her being undisputed. But as far as her beating two undisputed champions, you was capping on that one.
Before the last fight, was Jessica McCaskill not the undisputed 147-pound champion? Yes or no?
Yeah, but she didn't beat her as the undisputed champion.
So what I said, brother, pay attention.
I heard what you said.
I said Katie Taylor is the undisputed champion at her weight class, and the person who was at the weight class up at the undisputed champion right there, she beat her. I didn't say she fought her for them titles. I said she beat her. Oh, my man fell off. What we talking about tonight, Smoke?
Shit. What was y'all talking about before I got up here?
Oh, he back. We started out just with something soft, man. Who you think was the fight of the year? What you think of Montana's Love fight over the weekend? And fighter of the year, Montana Love situation, and I can't remember what it was. Troy, remind me.
Montana Love, at first, I thought that the fight should have kept going, but it was cool that he got disqualified.
In the comment section, anybody, if you watched the Montana Love fight this weekend, tell me what your thoughts, honest, straight up and down, what your thoughts are.
He got what he was asking for. I was on Just Do Live earlier, and somebody was saying that the Ohio boys, when they start losing, they said they'd rather get disqualified than lose.
Oh man, don't do them like that.
I'm not doing that. That's what somebody else said.
Speaking of them Ohio boys, I'm gonna see what some of them at right now. With my man Dion and all that. See, people be talking all that stuff all day, but then they don't come outside, man. See, we can get like
What you talking about, AK, bro? What you talking about, bro?
what? People be talking all that stuff during the day, but then when we get them to come outside, they don't come. He said, "Nah, that fight should have kept going." All right, Troy. This is my man. This is my man. Boxing the DC. Talk to me. Was he trying to quit? Because me personally, this is the debate we was having this morning. I think I wanted the fight to continue because to me, I thought Sparks was going to stop him. Before that fight was over, he was going to get Montana Love up out of there. That's me. I think he was going to get Montana Love out there. You know what I'm saying? That man was putting some love on him, man. He's putting some love on him, bro. Put that man on the mat early in the fight. He touched the canvas.
You said he was trying to get up out the fight.
I ain't saying I think he was frustrated, and I think it was an act of desperation that he just. I don't think he actually was trying to throw him over the rope. I just think he was trying to roughhouse him to try to rattle him. Because listen. Accidental headbutts happen all the time. Cuts happen all the time. I know good and well that ain't the reason why he was doing all that. He was doing all that because he's frustrated and he legit needed to do something because it wasn't looking good, man. Cuz was piecing him up. He was gonna listen. Had the fight went the distance, he was gonna get the hometown discount. He was gonna get some home cooking. He was rumbling, but let that soldier go out on the sword. I agree. But the soldier did flip the man over the ropes, though, man. He did flip the man over the ropes.
Yeah.
So you think he should have got disqualified?
I listen to me. Of course, I didn't like the disqualification. I wasn't a fan of that. But it was many people out there that didn't have a problem with it. Y'all know who we talk to. We talk to the officials. I go to the people that do it for a living. We talk to the actual ref. Ref said we stand 10 toes down. That he should have been out of here. We talked to coach. Coach said, yeah, he should have been out of there. I said we can go over at that point. I
don't know about that one.
You don't know about what? You got to talk to people that do it.
I mean, yeah, but I feel like they looking at it from a certain way. So, I don't think, he should have been, disqualified off bat. I feel like you got people that, punch people while they down, hit people in the back of their head. They get a warning, they get a point. This man, they got tumbled up. You know what I'm saying? He flipped, he landed on his feet, and you still disqualified him. I don't think he was going to disqualify him until you can hear the other dude corner sit here and asking, are you going to disqualify him? So I feel like the ref, he folded under a certain amount of pressure, to be honest.
No, I think the ref did what he do. I don't think he felt no pressure at all. Man, he in that man hometown. All the pressure's on him not to do what he did. He stood 10 toes down. Man, listen, when they ran up on him in that corner, that ref held it down. Cuz said, look, man, it is what it is, man.
I feel like he could have took a couple points or something.
I get what he's saying. Everybody, we looking at look, I'm one of the people who argue for the fight to continue. Don't get me wrong. I came in the room 10 toes down and battled the fight to continue. But the argument that came back from those, it made sense. Man, the man went over the top rope. What if that boy felt that? I mean, that boy could have got seriously injured.
Yeah, if he did, but he didn't.
I agree, Troy. I wanted him to finish the fight. I'm with you. I'm not arguing with that part, y'all. I'm saying, but the explanation that came back to me, I'm not gonna sit there and be like, you know what, that don't make sense. It made sense. You know what I mean? You knocked the man on the ropes. Man went airborne, man.
First of all, he didn't even have to fly over those ropes like that either, though.
But are you serious? Are you serious?
Yeah,
You
he
joking
didn't have
with
to
me?
fly over those ropes like that.
He didn't have to fly over the ropes like that. What you think, Smoke?
At first, I felt the same way.
Y'all keep going. 1 second.
Where at first I felt the same way, but then later on, I'm like, nah, it's understandable that they stopped it.
Yeah. He said, got to get. He said, got you. He did knock over the ropes. Yeah, he knocked the man over the ropes. Knocked the man over the ropes. Had to do a little bit of something with that light, and it was too dark in that joint. But I'm gonna be honest. See, now I'm gonna give it. Now I'm gonna keep it a buck. Troy, I need you to answer this question. To me, it looked like he was looking for a way out. I'm gonna be honest. And when he went in that, when he went to talk to that ref in that corner, and he told the ref, I can't see, and all of that right there.
But the ref asked him, "Do you want me to stop it?" He said that I could still rumble.
Smoke. Listen, when you're in that situation, right? Everybody know you get a headbutt, you get a cut, you get anything. The first thing they doing, they gonna err on the air of safety. So certain words that they listen, they want you to say back to them. Every fighter knows that conversation. Can you continue? Yeah, I can continue. All that I can't see, but I can rumble. Nah, man, that's you telling the ref. And you heard what the refs. I mean, the doctor said to him, "All right, man, I'm gonna watch you for the next minute."
Because the doctor probably wanted to stop it.
That cut wasn't bad enough for that. That cut wasn't bad. But we watched Badu Jack bleed a river for 8 rounds against Marcus Brown. Tony Weeks looked like he was on the scene of a homicide when that fight was over.
Yeah, but I mean, I could say the same thing about him flipping over the rope. We done seen Bernard get knocked out the ring.
The Bernard didn't finish that fight.
I know. He got knocked out the ring and was ready to keep going. My man landed on his feet.
I don't know about that one, bro. I don't know about that one.
I respected the disqualification.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know about that one, man. But like I say, Bernard didn't make it back in the ring that night. Why you bring up that bad moment, man? That's one of the most horrific moments I ever had to watch in boxing. I mean, that was sad, bro. Like I knew before the fight. I said this gonna be the night. I knew it. I felt it. Every round he got through, I was like, he made it through that round because Bernard was doing too much to that man. Bernard got up on that table and told that boy he was ordinary and he wasn't this, he wasn't that, and he went, oh man, yeah.
Yeah, but Bernard ain't been the same since he said he had never let a white boy beat him.
But he's
43 on.
He was like 40-some years old when that
I ain't
happened.
trying to hit.
Now let's be clear about something. Yeah. My man said don't do be hot, but let's be clear about something. Cuz. But now the 36-year-old Bernard cleaned every last one of them up.
Facts.
Yeah, I agree.
No problem.
Yeah.
I'm catching my man. He's 43, 45. He got knocked out the ring. He's 51 years old.
Yeah, well, watch your mouth then,
That's how we doing uncles out here.
Hey, man. Hey,
I ain't gonna hold you, man. I thought he was biting off a little bit more than he could chew. I'm like, why is he fighting this banger at 51? And like I said, he's stunning on son. He's stunning on son, man. He got all on top of the table, slapped the table. I said, oh Lord, Bernard. That boy tried to kill him. Then, you know, ain't nothing worse than somebody knock you out, knock you through the ropes. Got Roy Jones commentating, crying and stuff. And then at the end of it, the young boy gonna come ask you for your autograph after he knock you out. Good God Almighty! Hey man, you think I got your autograph?
Like, damn, you got my blood on your gloves. What else you need?
Good. Yeah, man, you think I got your autograph? All right, those that just tapped in, we just doing a little boxing talk. Troy, you ain't know. Oh yeah, you did tell me your fighter of the year. I can't even remember what the third thing I was talking about. Fighter of the year, Montana Love, and I can't remember, man. I'm about to go back and look at the replay and be like, man, dang, how I would forget this? But what we got coming up in the near future?
Jamie.
Yeah, Jamie the Miracle Mitchell. Which we need her in the ring with the blonde bomber.
Blonde bomber scared.
Yeah, she need to go ahead and knock her out.
She's scared. They're not gonna give her that fight.
We need that fight. And like I said, we got some nice. Okay, let's get into it. David Benavidez versus Caleb Plant.
David Benavidez.
Plant gonna wash and rinse that man, bro.
You gonna be mad? Y'all gonna be mad?
I ain't gonna say he gonna wash him, but I'm
gonna say this right now. If they make the fight next year, I'm going with Bivol over Bearbead. I'm going with Caleb Plant over Benavidez. We putting in all that Mexican monster talk. Putting in all of that.
Watch when y'all see that Caleb Plant can't last after 6 rounds. You gonna be all
right. Don't say nothing now. Caleb Plant, sweet feet gonna be in there. Let's go. Let's go.
Got stamina problems.
That's against Canelo, man.
Nah, it's not just against Canelo. That's what everybody keeps saying, but it ain't. That boy got problems, man.
Got one loss.
Yeah, I don't think he got
one loss.
Harrison and
I ain't saying nothing about no losses, but he got stamina problems.
I don't think he got like Tony Harrison endurance problems, but like if you think about like Caleb Plant's his style, that takes a lot of stamina and endurance, like to constantly move, to constantly be, just watching and moving certain movement, half steps, moving around the ring, catching angles, turning people, trying to counter. That takes a lot.
You saying something like that's something we don't know, man. Like you about to say some real heavy stuff, man.
I ain't saying that you don't know it, but I'm saying like I wouldn't sit there and say he got endurance or stamina problems. I would just say his style just takes a lot.
People forgot about that shit. Just a
forgot about what?
Ago. Because people forgot about that. A couple fights ago, that's all people was talking about. Niggas forgot about that.
I know this. I know what everybody gonna be talking about. They're gonna be talking about how he shook up the world and beat the bear. That's what they're gonna be talking about. I'm going with Caleb all day, twice on Sunday. Yes, sir. Give me Caleb Plant. Give me Caleb Plant.
We got Prograis and Zepeda next weekend.
Oh, that's right. Prograis, Zepeda coming up. We got Teofimo Lopez fighting what's the boy? Pedraza, which is a horrible fight. Frank Martin and
Shushu.
Shushu is on the undercard?
Yeah.
Okay. Boots and Earl look like they're not gonna fight.
I told you Errol don't want to fight him. Errol is not fighting. I ain't even gonna start.
I don't know why y'all don't listen to me and Mo.
Boots is Spence is not fighting.
First of all, hold on, time out. I wasn't talking about them fighting each other. I was talking about in two separate fights. They're not going to fight before the end of this year. Neither one of them don't look like it.
Oh, okay.
Second
I
of
thought you
all,
was about to come with the Errol excuses.
second of all, we don't know what's about to happen. And listen, let's
You know
clear
damn well Errol
Spence is about
Spence
to
ain't
fight
finna fight
Thurman,
nobody.
Spence is fighting Thurman.
He might.
No,
He might.
he's fighting Thurman.
He might.
It's either that or he has to get rid of the belt.
And this man gonna create a franchise.
It's a fact.
No, he ain't got to do all that. I mean, listen. Hold
He
on.
got
Let
the
me
inside
address that.
source,
We
man.
get
All
it.
right.
We get it. We get it. You in your feelings.
I'm not in my feelings. I'm
talking
telling
to
you a
maniac.
fact.
Talking to maniac.
From sources that got something to do with this.
Now, I mean, yeah, Keith's side probably already sent their paperwork, but I don't think Earl
No,
has done anything.
Keith and them never sent the paperwork back because the paperwork's not getting accepted yet.
Yeah, like I said, everything depends on what Earl want to do.
Yeah, Earl got a choice though. It's either you fight Thurman or you give up the belt.
He don't have to. He got 3 mandatories. He can pick either one of the 3. He don't have to fight that.
Yo, bro, all right, AK. I'm telling you, I know this for a fact. I'm not talking just to be talking.
He has 3 mandatories though. That's the difference. He has 3 mandatories.
And right now, the WBC is the first one, bro. If he don't fight Thurman, he's losing.
You heard what Bob Burns said, right? You heard what Bob Burns said the other day when they asked him about Shakur and Isaac Cruz. You heard what Bob Burns said? He said, yeah, they could do all that, but at the end of the day, we're gonna do what we want to do.
Yeah, it's cool. He can do what he want to do, and he's gonna have to get rid of that belt. He's
Yeah,
gonna
right.
it up.
Yeah, right. The Canelo had 5 different mandatories.
Canelo and Spence is 2 different dudes, and Canelo and Spence don't got the color of skin that Canelo got. Sorry.
You're right.
You gonna have to try something else with that one.
Man, now just a minute ago, but when the beginning all this, everybody was like, well, Al Hammond pulled some strings.
Al Hammond ain't pulling no strings.
That's what people said though.
WBC.
I know why you want that fight to happen.
I don't want that fight to happen. I want Spence and Bud. I'm just telling you what's going
on. We're not
happen.
getting that right now. We know we're not getting that right now.
I know we ain't getting that period.
I ain't gonna go with that. I ain't gonna go that far.
We ain't getting that period, but I'm just going from
now let me say this now, Maniac and Smoke. So if you say we never gonna get that period, right? Who you landing that on? Wait till Smoke come back. Who you laying that on? Talk up, Maniac. Don't get scared now.
You said who I'm laying what on?
He said that fight ain't gonna never happen.
Oh yeah, I mean I ain't gonna say that. I mean I feel like if it does happen, it has to happen 2023.
Right. Now back to your nonsense. What you talking about? Oh, he ain't gonna fight Boots. Ain't nobody scared of Boots.
Bro, I hear you, bro. But one thing I do know is when your man said he was a big fish, he said he meant he was a whale, not a shark. So he is not finna fight Boots. He not trying to fight Bud. He already said he don't want to fight Keith Thurman. Now I do think.
Why would he fight Keith Thurman? He don't get nothing for him.
He don't get nothing for him. I think he'll beat Keith Thurman.
It's not even a tough fight.
I know in my heart, I believe that Errol Spence and PBC don't have faith in him of winning certain fights. So they're not going to make certain fights.
You sound drunk.
What?
Ain't no way. Listen, I'm going to tell you something. Ain't no promoter, advisor going to have that fighter sit around for 6 months. Nobody does that. He's nowhere in the world he would have had his fighter just laying around for 6 months.
So
he's trying not to
let me ask you this, right? So being that this Crawford fight didn't happen, where was the backup plan?
What backup plan?
An opponent.
For Earl?
Yeah.
It's clear he didn't have one. It's clear he didn't have one.
So it's clear he didn't have a backup opponent.
So if you look at the situation, right? The mere fact that he hasn't even announced the fight or which way he's going to go clearly shows his eggs was all in that one basket. That's the fight he had. He wanted that fight.
Is either his eggs are in one basket or either I already fought this year. I don't have to fight again.
No, bro. He wanted to stay active. That's the whole point of trying to make the fight for the end because it stay active.
Man, look, If he had all his eggs in one basket, they would have did any and everything to make this fight happen. And clearly they didn't.
Clearly they didn't.
Didn't.
Let me ask you something. You don't find it at all. So all of this stuff seems normal to you. That out of left field, a whole company that none of us never seen do a fight before is doing his next fight. You don't think none of this is different to you?
Oh, I mean, that's what he rolling with. I mean, I seen.
But you never heard of him before, right?
I seen. No,
That's
I never
a fact,
heard of
right?
him. But
Exactly.
I seen Fimo. Well, ain't no exactly. I never heard of him before.
Exactly.
But I seen Fimo go try to do it with Triller, but
With
he was
Triller.
still in the contract. So
But
I
you
mean,
know
it's
what?
like
Time on. That because Triller had already done a major card already. Whether it was
not to my knowledge, but
Triller did the Mike Tyson, Jake Paul, and all that fight.
I didn't watch that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't watch that, but yeah, I think they would have did any and everything to make this fight happen. It didn't have nothing to do with BLK Prime.
Okay. But why can't it just be that for whatever reason, the guys who was doing business together just couldn't get it together?
Because they don't got faith in Errol to beat Bud.
You sound crazy, bro. That part sound crazy. That's the part that sound crazy.
I'm telling you, bro, they don't got faith in the man to win. What's up, Brandon?
What's up, y'all? So Sanchez, what is he saying that he's saying sounds crazy? I'm just kind of coming in.
He's saying that
I don't think PBC Al Heyman has 100% faith in Errol Spence to beat Bud Crawford.
He might not. I mean, 100% faith is a lot. You're asking for a lot on that one. So I mean, I doubt if anybody has 100% faith on any one of those guys winning. So I can't say you're wrong in that one. But I don't think there's a reason why he didn't make the fight, though.
Come on, fam.
I mean, what you want me to say? I mean, he gave me his intake on it.
Yeah, I mean, I think the reason why they didn't make the fight is not because they thought somebody was going to lose. I mean, that's the risk of it. But I think they looked at it and said, financially, it's just not worth it's not what we really want financially. Because really, that's a fight, again, that it takes a lot of money to make it happen. You don't know what you're going to get out of it. And again, like I've said this before, Errol Spence doesn't need Jamal Crawford. Oh my God, Terrence Crawford. I'm sorry. He's not like he's sitting there saying, if I don't get Terrence Crawford, my legacy, my career, and everything just stops. So it is what it is. You tried to make it, it didn't work. Move on.
He does need them. They need each other.
They don't need each other. I mean,
yeah, they do.
Nobody's going to say Errol Spence's career was a waste because he didn't fight Terrence Crawford.
Listen. Neither one of them will ever. Listen, right now, them dudes can't post nothing on social media without the other name being brought up. Neither one of them can. He could post a picture of his daughter on a pony. Why you ain't fight Terrence Crawford? And vice versa. Terrence Crawford could post a video of his daughter wearing a track. Why you ain't fight Errol Spence? That's never going away.
I mean, they may never go away, but that doesn't mean that their careers are in jeopardy because of that.
No,
I mean, people will move on.
Okay, your career is that's not a good argument to say, oh, your career can still help it. Your legacy is incomplete without that fight. And that go for both of them. No matter how much he beat the drum and say, I did XYZ, you need this one.
I mean, I disagree. I mean, for their legacy, as far as it goes to what fans are going to talk about, I agree with you. Because fans are going to build your legacy by what they talk about. So I will give you that. But I think as far as it goes to them saying, look, does my career take a downturn because of this? I don't think so. I think Crawford has more of a downturn in his career than Spence will.
Say that again.
I said I think Crawford will have more of a downturn in his career more than Spence will if the fight doesn't happen.
Here's the thing. I think it go for both of them, and I just think that both of them have the same type of inside them. Like, okay, for instance, Sugar Ray Leonard was forced out of boxing because he had a detached retina, similar to what Earl had. He had a detached retina. He was medically put out of the sport. And while he was out of the sport, everybody was telling him that Marvin Hagler had surpassed him. And you know what Sugar Ray Leonard did? After being out the ring for 2.5 years, he strapped up and he went out there and fought Marvin Hagler. You know what I mean? Some things you just can't get away from, my guy. It ain't never going away. They got to do it. You know? We talk about this fight every day for some form of reason, some way or form. Oh, yeah, man, listen. Announce the fight with Chicken and her opponent for me. And then, you know, we're going to set up the interview for them to come on here and have both of them there.
Yeah, so Chicken is fighting Leanne Smith or Leanne Calderon. You know, her maiden name. They're fighting the 26 in Dallas. So these are two people that they're both ranked top 10 on BoxRec at super bantamweight. So it's a very meaningful fight. Like, the fight is going to mean something for the winner. There's no title on the line, but, you know, in a division that doesn't have too many people in it, this is going to be a big, important fight because the winner will kind of move up and maybe get a title shot for a minor title or get a ranking at some point in next year. So it's going to be a really good fight with Chicken, and they're going to be on your show this weekend.
That's what's
That's
up.
what's up.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. So Sanchez McGee, when your next fight?
I'm aiming for February, March time frame.
February, March.
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna keep y'all updated.
What they talking about on Clubhouse in Championship Room tonight?
Oh, they're just talking. Nothing real specific. Just chit chatting.
I do got something that's been on my chest before I get out of here. Why, like, so I don't know if anybody else noticed, but like other countries, like let's say the IBO, you got like the European belts, like those are celebrated. But in America, we got certain minor titles as well that people just look at as boo-boo. But other countries, they value their minor titles. Why is the difference? Like, what's going on with that?
That's an easy answer. That's an easy answer, though. See, over there, they weren't accustomed to having the major titles. See what I'm saying? So just like somebody over here, like, okay, in the NBA, they get the championship. In the NFL, they get the Super Bowl. Then all of a sudden, somebody come up with another league. No matter how much you win in that league, you're not going to be regarded on the same magnitude as those that won it in the NFL. So it's the same thing.
But like, wouldn't it be like kind of like, let's say the NBA, right? Let's say
Right.
like you win like the conference championships, you get a trophy. It's not the NBA trophy, but it's still the conference championship, which is still celebrated. Like, wouldn't it be more along those lines?
But guess what though? If you don't get the chip, just like every year,
Right.
you can be the MVP of the league. You can win the MVP. But if you don't get that trophy at the end of the year,
so what I'm saying is like, for even like a lot of the upcoming prospects, or the people that's not even like in challenge, in title contention yet. They mainly get these these minor belts, but it's not celebrated as much in my eyes.
Well, like you just kind of said, let's be real. When it came to like the major titles, it was America. If not America, it was the UK.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't like you said, okay, we have all these champions from Eastern Europe grabbing belts for decades. That's the reason why a WBO belt wasn't looked at as being a major belt, because it was really just a European belt. It was like, look, if you're European, you'll be a WBO champion.
That's the Bob Arum belt. That's called what
basically. And then what happened was that after Klitschko and the Europeans kind of started to defend that belt and get the other belts, the WBO belt became more important. But yeah, I mean, it was always America or UK when it comes to champions. So you have to celebrate. You celebrate. Basically, what AKA was saying, I would just say you got to celebrate what you can get your hands on.
Yeah,
Right.
but call it what it is, Brandon. You know what that WBO was? That was the Manny Pacquiao belt. You know why he had to get the WBO? Because Floyd had all the rest of
Yeah,
them.
that's the only reason why WBO. That's the only reason why you have a 4-belt era, is because it was like, if you get this belt, then you can kind of get some recognition. But it was a belt that nobody cared about until guys started to say, "Look, I got to get a belt. It's there."
Yeah, nobody cared about the NABF. Nobody cared about the USBA. Didn't care about the WBO. You had to have the WBA, WBC on the IBF. Back in the day, at one point in time, it used to be just the WBC. Then it was the WBC and the WBA.
Right.
Now the IBF was around, but it took a while for them to become a entity that people respected. So the IBF had to put some time in, because the IBF belt went around for a long time, but people wasn't buying it. They wasn't going for it. But then the WBA snuck up in there. I mean, the WBO snuck up in there. And then when Manny Pacquiao finally wore it, then it became a legit belt.
Yeah, because if you go back to it, Sanchez, IBF belt nobody cared about until Larry Holmes dumped the WBA belt and took the IBF belt. Then it became a belt that mattered. Before that, it was like, okay, you got a belt, but you don't have the history, you don't have the lineage. Like WBO doesn't have the lineage that the WBA and WBC has. Like Ali never fought for the WBO belt.
Right.
Lewis never fought for the WBO belt. Those were belts where the Europeans had them. Corey Sanders, the Klitschko's, pretty much every European or Asian fighter had WBO belt.
Yeah, even your man Tommy Morrison, if I'm not mistaken, too.
Tommy Morrison, Ray Mercer.
Yeah, and Ray Mercer got it from Tommy Morrison, right?
Yeah, I mean, WBO belt's been around. The WBO belt came around, I think, 89, 86, something like that. And it didn't get popular. It didn't get respected until like 2004, 2005.
Right. For sure. All right, fellas, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here, man.
Yeah, me too, man. I gotta lay down myself, brother. I was just coming to say hi, man. I appreciate the time.
All right, my brothers. All right,
y'all be good.
Y'all be good, my bros.
All right, holler at y'all tomorrow.
I'll let you the next one, man.
For sure.
Yeah, what up? Let's cook for a minute. All in all, man, listen. Put my own little spin on it. Boxing is still in a good place. We did not get the end of the year that we wanted. Again, we did not get the end we wanted. We missed the mark by a couple fights that could have made this. We'd have been talking about, is this the greatest year ever at these last couple things happened? But I was wrong with my assessment, but I do believe we're going to get it by mid-year 2023. After we get through this whole Black Prime fight and the whole Keith Thurman fight, we should be good. We should be par for the course. We still got Wilder, Ruiz coming up next year. We got Benavidez coming versus Plant coming up. We'll probably get Bivol versus Brad Beeve next year. Tank, I don't know. Who knows what they got going on, but we do know we're going to get Devin Haney and Lomachenko. Hopefully Pitbull Cruz changes his mind and does do that Shakur fight, because I thought that would be a beautiful joint. I wanted that. That is, everybody was like, no, you wanted to fight Shakur for? I said, that's the type of fight he needs. You know what I mean? It'll be action-packed. Oh, snap. Oh, snap.
Oh, snap. Oh, snap.
What's up, man?
What's up with it?
What's going on? What y'all talking about?
Oh, no, I was in there talking to Mac, fellow Houstonian, stay ready boxer.
Okay.
Yeah. He be at all the fights, too.
Now, I ain't going to hold you, fam. Now, I seen some of that video you was talking about, right?
Which video? I don't know what you're talking about.
But the Bud video that you was talking about, right? And you said he was looking a certain kind of way.
Yeah. Yep. I do feel that way. I do feel.
I got to fall back on that one. I think
feel
he
like
handled himself well.
More clearly, so I can give you some transparency. What I think is he's too quick to keep comparing him and Earl. He did it the whole interview. And that's not even what they were asking him. But he kept going there. Yeah, I'm not against him, but it's okay for you to stand by yourself if you're capable, you know. I think he bud. So I just didn't like that. It's like man, if you can't get off of this fight, you can't let it go. The people who support you won't ever let it go. The people who support the other fighter, they not gonna let it go. Just let it go. I wish he would talk about David Polynesian sauce like this, but he not. That's just crazy. You know, I'm just saying. If you may not have saw that, and that's cool. But what I saw is somebody who has not moved on. Moving forward.
Well, it's kind of impossible.
It's not impossible, especially if you physically have already moved on. That don't make sense to me.
I mean, if he posts a picture of 2 chickens, they're gonna say, "Why didn't you fight Bud? I mean, fight Earl," and vice versa. Anything they post,
you don't even really. I'll be honest, and this ain't no bias. Earl is doing less talking than Bud. Is that safe to say?
yes.
Okay. And for the most part, look, I'm gonna just say it like this. I've been watching Bud. He been referring to conversations with Al, conversations with Earl. He doing a lot of talking. You know, I mean, people ain't gonna say nothing because they support him, and I respect that.
So what fight? What fight is Earl talking about? Somebody said, "Are you going to Minneapolis for the fight, EJ?" And he said the location changed. What fight he talking about?
That's Frank Martin fight versus Michelle Rivera.
Okay.
It was gonna be at the Armory, but it ain't gonna be there no more. You know, which is good. I don't like that Armory. It's too small. and then too, you know, Earl's promoting this fight. This is his fighter, so you know, I don't know.
Or somebody asked him to come to DC. See, I told you, look. So they asked him about the where Frank Martin fight gonna be at, and right down in the comment section, quit ducking boxers who can punch, and stop hiding behind Al Heyman like you are fooling everyone who isn't in love with you and the PBC.
Well, I don't know, man. I think people only they support with their heart and not with their mind. And that cause you to feel like that or say stuff like that.
Now I'm gonna go to Bud's page. Now I'm gonna go to Bud's.
It's gonna be the same. It's gonna be the same level of slander. You know
exactly.
what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying they either go fight or they both need to let it go and move on. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not cool. You know, I'm not saying it's completely split and boxing up, but man, it's really making people oppose one another to the highest degree. Like me and the homie, you know, the homie, he think Bud will win. I don't think so. I think EJ gonna win, but that doesn't make me have a bias in my critique of the circumstance. You know, that has nothing to do with that. To be perfectly honest with you, I don't even care. I don't care who wins.
Wow, you gotta hear this one, dude. All right, so he says Bud tweeted, "The new war zone out got 2 duds already, right?" Got 2 duds. Oh, look like dubs. Okay.
Dubs.
He said dubs. Talking about 2 wins. So
yeah.
somebody took what he said the wrong way. Somebody must have thought he said dud.
Oh.
Because they said no more than the 2 duds you had against Ndongo and Gamboa is just signature. Ricky Burns is just signature wins.
I just went over there with you today, bro. Them not signature wins, bro.
Yeah, they are. They absolutely are.
They definitely the lowest caliber of a signature win.
No, not Gamboa and it's definitely not Postal. Those signature wins.
Tell me who Gamboa beat before Bud fought.
What?
I'll let you look it up. I don't care.
You want me to look it up? Okay, I'll look it up. Because I know he was 23-0 with 16 knockouts.
Zordo was 44 million and 0. I mean, Jaime Munguia is like 69 and 0 or whatever the hell them crazy numbers is. Whatever.
We're not gonna do that, man. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna tear down people's legacy.
I'm not tearing anything down. But Jaime Munguia and Zordo haven't fought anybody. They got like one decent guy apiece. I think Zordo got Jesse Hart. Jaime Munguia got Gabe Rosado or something. I don't know. But I don't know, man.
All righty. Ponce de Leon. That's a good win. That's a good win. Ponce de Leon, a good win.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Man. Come on now.
What?
I'm just saying. That's just my opinion. And in addition to that point, he moved him up to 35 to do it. Come on, man. That is not
Hold on.
He fought at 30. He fought at 26 and 30. That's what he fought. That's what he was great at. You know, that was his happy medium. He not no 35 pounder. Just saying.
Oh, he beat Orlando Salido too.
Come on, that dude was washed, right? Mikey Garcia beat him too.
Yes, and Mikey Garcia had a hard night with Salido. And Lomachenko lost to him.
Yeah, that was Loma's second fight. So I don't know. I don't think he understood the concept of what they was about to try to do to him. But I don't know. Loma's a weird legacy, but it's there. He got a legacy, but it's weird. I mean, he loses to a beer thief. He beats Gary Russell and then loses to an overrated T.O. I mean, it's weird.
Who did that?
Loma.
Overrated T.O. is what you said.
Yeah. I think that kid was getting fast tracks, and he mistook fast track for being some Hall of Fame all-time great. He was getting the opportunity, and as opposed to taking the opportunity and, you know, approaching it with an even mind, he was filling his own brain full of counterfeit. You know, I don't know that kid there, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. If he ever, I hate saying this. I'm about to say it, but I'm gonna say it. He's got to replace his dad. He got to. I never say that, but with him, it's probably a good idea.
Man, lose one fight and they got to replace everybody.
No. That delusional level of what they were on, it was nuts.
They was winning.
Yeah. Huh?
They were winning.
He said he was winning when he got dropped in a round. He wasn't winning. Oh, you did great that round.
Let me say this again. I'm going to say this for those that want to know. That fight was a lot closer than people say it was.
I don't think it was a great distance of difference. I don't think that. I think it was a close fight. But the thing about it is, it wasn't on ESPN Top Rank, so it wasn't going to be saved. Because I agree with his delusional pops about that, but he said it in the wrong way. Man, we shouldn't have left ESPN. I'm sorry, or Top Rank, whoever he said. But the reality of it is, if that fight was on ESPN, he would have won.
Okay.
That's how close that fight was anyway.
Yeah, it was a close fight to me.
Yeah, me too. And because he wasn't on ESPN, the Zone didn't give him the benefit of the doubt. I think so. No, I thought T.O. was okay at first, especially when I watched him beat Comey. I was like, wow.
Comey, Loma.
Yeah. Comey and Loma at this point. That's old Nakatani. I mean, that's not a big time win, but I mean, he won.
It's a nice win.
It's a good win for where he's at in his career.
That was out here, baby. That was out here in the DMV.
So Tank's fighting in DC.
Mm-hmm.
Who you think it is?
It's not gonna be nobody from the DMV. No.
I think I got an idea who it is.
Who? It ain't Gary.
I think it's Abner Mars.
That would be crazy, but you're right.
The reason why I say that is because he got his ass whooped his last fight, and they said he won. And they brought him out of retirement. And I'm like, the biggest gripe about Tank's resume on a lot of detractors of him is the name recognition of his opponents. Abner Mares will be a great name to go on his resume, and he's nowhere near what he used to be.
He's done.
So I think they give him a good payday. He rides off to the sunset and lets Tank decapitate him.
Right.
I think that's what's going to happen there. I could be wrong, but I think it's going to be Abner.
But my peoples, my fans, I'm out of gas.
Me too, man.
So, we get at it bright and early, y'all, every day. You can catch Mo City, let my man Smoke with me, Joe Province, he can Captain Crunch at midnight.
Know what I've been doing.
But it's time for us to say goodbye to all our companies. Any parting words for my man Mo City?
Hey man, eat Cookie Crisp is helpful, but go check me out at Behind the Hands TV. Some dope interviews. I'm covering a Texas street boxing tournament that's happening this weekend. I just left legendary PABA gym owned and started by Ray Martin. I ain't gonna hold you no longer, but just to give y'all a quick little history, Muhammad Ali fought in Houston a lot. He fought my man Ellis, and he came to PABA gym and decided to fight Ray Ellis. Ray Ellis is a preacher also. Ray Martin dropped Ali 3 times in sparring. In fact, but he got some legendary things going on in his gym. Look out for some of the review of the sparring sessions today at Behind the Hands TV.
Man said, man, this man dropped Ali in the metaverse.
I'm gonna put the article up for you.
That's cool. Put it up. Send it to me. Y'all, thank y'all again for tapping the Let's Talk Sports, y'all, man. Catch us each and every Monday. We're going to be back at it, man. Also, we got the NFL talks tomorrow. My man got Lucky Charms. I'm going to fry you for that tomorrow. Listen, I'm going to let you know. I'm going to fry you for that one tomorrow, man. Lucky Charms. Ooh, now, Friday Flakes, you can get that off, but Lucky Charms.
Yeah, kid. I'm an old man. I be trying to lower my cholesterol.
This is recorded, right? So I got a receipt. He definitely pulled out a box of Lucky Charms. Listen,
pulled out a box of everything. I got cereals.
But appreciate my brother. Y'all catch us on the next one, man. Be blessed, everybody.
Holla.
All right, homie.